Dear friend, let me tell you something. If there's one type of woman the world doesn't forgive, let alone men, in other words, the type of woman I'm about to reveal to you, it's the kind of woman they truly dread. It's the woman who allows herself to be consistently treated like a doormat, the woman who lacks self-love and seems to beg him to stay with her. Beautiful. A man actually feels disgust, truly disgust, towards a woman who lowers herself, crawling and letting herself be treated like a doormat for him to walk all over. And beautiful, before I keep giving you all these powerful tips on this topic, do this. Follow me on Instagram if you're not following me yet, and also subscribe to my YouTube channel, Vanessa de Oliveira, because what do we have on the channel? Videos that are completely exclusive for subscribers. By the way, go ahead and do that now. Give this video a thumbs up and leave your comment right below my video. Understand this, men will hardly ever reject you directly. Instead, they'll drop hints, they'll go quiet, or they'll withdraw. What happens is that men simply don't know how to deal with a woman's emotions, especially when she might start yelling or crying at any moment. So what he does is say that you can just be friends. Or he'll say he doesn't feel the same way about you anymore. He'll drop little bits of information here and there. He'll start to put you aside. He won't reach out to you on the weekend. He'll stop replying to your messages. And he assumes that you, being an intelligent thinking person, understand that he doesn't want you. So here is exactly what happens when you play completely dumb, okay? Or when you really don't notice because you keep fooling yourself. And then you go and keep insisting, keep trying to find ways to see him, ways to be with him, ways to make things happen. Girl, you have to realize this guy starts to place you into a restrictive little box with all the women he deeply despises because they will tolerate almost any kind of treatment just to try to keep a connection at any cost, as if they were completely desperate. You must always remember that a desperate woman is never going to be an enchanting woman. Girl, you need to pay close attention to this. Everything gets even worse if he, clearly, after he can't take it anymore, because the truth is, after he sees that even with all the hints, you're still right there begging for scraps, pleading and asking, then he will eventually give you a final ultimatum. In this ultimatum, he will be direct. He'll say he doesn't want you, or that he's ending something you two didn't even start, or that he's cutting things off and ending the relationship. As an ultimate and final blow, if in this situation you still insist, then he will start to feel deeply disgusted, even repulsed by you. Then your chances will completely and utterly melt away because they simply won't exist anymore. We don't like people who submit themselves. We do not respect people who do not respect themselves. And it is not we as in myself and other men. No, it's the entire world around us, including you. If a guy keeps giving you crumbs, being stingy with his time and his attention, his presence and his deepest feelings, you will find it impossible to truly respect that person. You won't even want to be around that person because these people have no power at all. We are naturally attracted to powerful people, individuals whom we deeply admire. In other words, your behavior as a woman, if you truly want him to like you, needs to be one where you possess a deep sense of self-love, where you consistently respect yourself, where you don't try to push things too quickly, where you don't force the situation to happen, and where you never put yourself in a vulnerable position where he can simply walk all over you or take you for granted. Because the thing is, when someone puts themselves in a position to be stepped on, even if we don't actually step on them, we notice it. And obviously, nobody wants that. Not him, not you. Nobody in the world wants that. So what you need to do for this particular individual to respect you and not look down on you is to begin to truly comprehend the deeper underlying significance in his actions and words. Oh, Grandma, but hope is the last thing to die. You will pass away before your hope is ever realized because we have steadfast hope for a cure. We have hope to pass a civil service exam. We have hope that our parents will live for a very long time. We have hope to go out and purchase a home of our very own at a price we can actually afford. That's what we have hope for. But when it comes to hopes about a man, forget it. Never wave that flag in your life, because if you do, you won't find a man who's truly great. Do you know why? Because the guys who are truly worth it are interested in women who put themselves on a pedestal, not those who crawl. The ones who end up with women who crawl, who have low self-esteem, who humiliate themselves, or who are desperate, are the psychopaths, the guys who want to take advantage, and the abusers. Because they specifically need a woman who will completely submit. So, my friend, for you to stop submitting yourself in relationships and to finally understand what men are really trying to tell you, things you often can't read, I have for you the course Magnetic Woman, 30 Days to Transform Your Life. Because if there's one thing my course does in this world, it's awaken the goddess inside a woman with such power that men stand at attention when she walks by. One of my students becomes so valuable and so powerful because she ends up putting herself in the best position. She's the one they want to marry. Understand this, the very best kind of men, those who have truly wonderful behavior, will always want strong and powerful women. So, from the moment you begin to work on your emotions and your inner strength, from the moment you learn how to attract and use all your knowledge so that you never have to grovel, in fact, quite the opposite, making him chase after you, then you truly become a queen in his life and in your own as well. This is because you will never again allow a man to disrespect or step all over you, let alone put yourself in a situation where he could even think about saying no to you. In fact, this is one of the things you will learn in the course. Beautiful. This course is extremely affordable and it is incredibly valuable for your life, because from the moment you truly have female empowerment within you, it will help you a lot in your relationships. It will do wonders for your self-esteem, and it will also benefit your life in general, including your professional life. So it is extremely important that you become my student, because I have already transformed the lives of over 100,000 students. And now it's your turn too, because beautiful, you'll never be a doormat again. Click the link on the button and sign up right now.